The trailer's final stretch feels like the slow fading of a storm. But instead of peace, it leaves behind silence and wreckage. Everything that's happened, the confrontation, the truth, the heartbreak, now hangs in the air like smoke that refuses to clear. We see the ranch under a gloomy sky, that familiar Heartland view that usually feels warm and comforting, now wrapped in shadows. Amy's voice plays softly over the scene, saying, "Sometimes the truth doesn't set you free. It just shows you how much you've lost." Those words alone could summarize the entire emotional weight of episode 6, because no matter how brave Amy was, no matter how right she turned out to be, she's still standing in the ruins of her own heart. The trailer gives us flashes of what happens next. The first is Nathan, alone, sitting on the steps of his house, staring blankly at the horizon. His expression says it all. The man who came to Hudson with so much confidence and quiet charm now looks completely hollow. His sister is gone, possibly facing the consequences of what she's done, and the woman he cared for wants nothing to do with him. There's one particular shot of him holding a small, folded piece of paper. Maybe a note from Amy, maybe a message from his sister, the trailer doesn't say, but the way he grips it tightly tells you he's barely holding himself together. The trailer hints that Nathan will try to make things right, but the damage may already be too deep. You can almost feel the heartbreak between them. Not fiery, not dramatic, just quiet and real, the kind of pain that lingers long after words are spoken. Then we see Amy again. She's walking through the ranch yard with Lindy, who's holding her hand. Lindy looks up at her mom and says, "Is Spartan going to be okay?" Amy doesn't answer. She just squeezes her daughter's hand tighter and forces a small smile, the kind that hides tears behind courage. It's such a subtle but powerful moment, showing that even in her heartbreak, Amy is still a mother first, trying to protect her child from the pain that's consuming her. The trailer fades into the next shot. Amy brushing Spartan gently, her movements slow and trembling. He's standing, alive, but weak. The entire fandom will breathe a sigh of relief at that image, but it's clear the fight isn't over yet. Amy looks at him like she's afraid to blink, afraid that if she looks away for even a second, she might lose him again. Jack and Tim are both there too, watching from a distance. Jack's face shows pride and sadness all at once, while Tim looks angry, not at Amy, not even at Nathan's sister anymore, but at the world for putting his daughter through this. You can tell that he wants to fix it, but some things can't be fixed by fighting. There's a line from Jack that plays over this scene, one of those classic Heartland pieces of wisdom. Life doesn't stop when things fall apart. It just asks if you're strong enough to keep riding, and that's what Amy does. She keeps riding. The trailer then shifts to the open field, where Amy takes Spartan out for a short walk. The wind blows softly through the grass, and for the first time in a long while, there's no music. Just the sound of hooves and breathing. Amy looks up at the sky, as if searching for a sign, maybe thinking of Ty, maybe thinking of all the people she's lost. You can almost feel her talking to him in her mind, saying, "I don't know if I can do this anymore." And then Spartan nudges her gently, almost like he's answering. It's one of those deeply emotional Heartland moments where words aren't needed, just a quiet understanding between a girl and her horse. But even with that small spark of hope, the trailer doesn't let us forget that something has changed forever. The last scenes are a series of slow, emotional flashes. Nathan leaving town, Amy standing on the porch watching him go, Lindy calling for her mom, and Jack putting a comforting hand on Amy's shoulder. The feeling isn't one of finality, but of painful transition. This isn't the end of Amy's journey. It's the start of a new chapter, one where she has to rebuild again, maybe without Nathan, maybe without the same certainty she once had. The narrator's voice, likely Amy's inner monologue, closes the trailer with a line that's both heartbreaking and hopeful. "Maybe we fall apart so we can learn how to stand again. It's classic Heartland. Painful, real, and beautifully human." The trailer fades to black after that, leaving the audience with the show's logo and a single line on screen. Heartland Season 19. Episode 6, The Ride Isn't Over. That final phrase is a promise and a warning. Whatever happens in Episode 6, It's going to redefine everything. Amy's bond with Spartan, her relationship with Nathan, and even her role at Heartland Ranch will all be tested in ways we've never seen before. The devastation won't just come from loss, it'll come from truth, from courage, and from the realization the whole